Go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The first carry now. This is Johnson. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
He hits Baldwin right side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. 20! An excellent pickup of 34 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
First carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. T.J. Yeldon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue.
Touchdown, Cardinals! John Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, this is Rawls. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Underneath for Johnson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Here we go now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got Gresham. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. A beautiful fake. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go again with Rawls. Muscling free near the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6, 7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
On 2nd down, Rawls. Look at the spin. And some space here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and put
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So out now come the Cardinals. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Let's go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Boom! No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw again. Here as he's taken down. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So 2nd and 10 here. Wilson going to give the Walls. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And His guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Wilson a give to Rawls. And some room. There goes Thomas Rawls. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano out to kick this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll set up a throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Spins away. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And the play clock's running down. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. And on 2nd and 10 now. Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play clock winding down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. They find some open field here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup. There, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Pitch goes to Rawls. And some room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick
lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. David Johnson on his way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 78 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Rawls looking outside. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Watch it now, Marty.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the fourth. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. He's back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. and they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. Now Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. One last shot for Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.